temperature of the applicator. So until it gets to -6, it's going to continue to be blue. So it depends on the density of the fat.
Yep.
Will determine what happens.
So this is the proper position, just how you're sitting with the instrument in front of you. If you
And I
can-
look primarily here. See, I'm down -3.5 on this section.
Yeah.
Now when I go here,
Make an ultrasound test.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, do you see that? I see a foot.
Oh, that's what it reminded me of. I was like, just be glad this isn't an ultrasound.
I see a
We'd
foot.
be having a different conversation.
Oh, look at that heartbeat. So obviously you can't use the Adacel following a treatment, but the next time they come in, you line it up and you can show the difference. And regardless of how much it shows, because some people it may be minimal because they don't have a lot of fat, they don't like open loose fat, it's still nice to be able to quantify it for everyone. So you just keep doing this for 22 minutes.
Are you on your you're on your third row?
I'm at the top. I'm at the top. I'm at the bottom of her rib cage
Okay.
and her sternum here.
Now you're left-handed, you're using your left hand?
I'm right-handed. This is where the screen is. If I could have this over on the other side of me, and I could be using my right hand if I wanted to.
Do you recommend doing your primary hand, or?
Doesn't matter.
What doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. Just depends where you're more comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm equally comfortable. I'm a spaz lefty, but now I'm comfortable with either hand just from doing it so
It's
much.
good for you, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Kind
It
of,
is.
it's a challenge.
Challenge for the brain. I've been trying to get a friend of mine who just came down with Parkinson's to start doing cryo.
Oh, it's
And
so
he
good for
won't
that.
do it. He won't do it.
Because he thinks he's going to be uncomfortable.
He thinks that it's going to make him get worse instead of
Right.
better. And no one in the medical field has given him even any medications to use at this point. I'm like, buddy, you got to do something.
I have
want
a
him
whole
to do
presentation on it I could forward to you.
I want him to do the NAD also. If you have something, you could send to me. That'd be
I
great.
did a whole presentation at a Parkinson's support group once. Maybe like a year and a half ago.
Something, right? It's not bad.
Is it cold?
I don't feel it as much anymore. I feel like my skin's number, yeah. It just gets like a little uncomfortable when it's like along
The sides. Everyone says that during cryo. The flank area, is the coldest.
So
And
we're
it's-
-3.
And that makes sense. That's going to be your peripheral, so it's going to be.
So you see it's 40.
So your skin temp. So technically,
We'll get the skin temperature in the 30s.
yeah, I think 38 to 45 is ideal.
Yes.
Because the underlying fat layer is colder than that.
That's right. Well, and fat cells die between 12 and 17. So Celsius.
And skin doesn't die till 0.
Right.
So you're safe.
Right. There's the only time I could burn her if I held like this for 30 seconds. I could burn her with this, but not at -6. Who wants to try? No? Take over for me. Have a seat first.
So the perpetual motion that we recommend for local cryo is replicated here.
Yes, sir.
You want to keep it moving.
So we're in the middle?
Yep, but you're going way too fast. Look at the screen. And then just glance over there every once in a while. You want to get this to -4. You're almost there. By the time you finish that, you do the next pass over, you're going to be there. Once you start getting to -5 and -6, people will generally start getting comfortable. That's when the pain receptors kick in. Good. That's the whole process. That's how simple it is. Celluloid's a different motion. We're going to do celluloid. You can do my celluloid. Nobody heard you on
You don't want
that.
a butt lift today?
No, but
I do. Okay, so keep going. So you see you have her down to -5. Is it getting more uncomfortable for you?
or what?
Is it more uncomfortable now, or is it doesn't matter?
It's a little colder.
Yeah.
You're in the 40s. You're like low 40s, 41,
Yeah.
40.
Yep. What do you usually get down to when you're in cryo, Sandra? What temperature?
I like between like 38 to
How many times are you
45.
going back and forth for one
So
shift?
you're at -3, so do it one more time to get to -4, okay? And then go to the bottom row after that.
But honestly, I find it's so much more effective if we do whole body cryotherapy ahead of time. I get them colder so much faster.
Ooh.
So I'm almost thinking
What,
Yeah.
do whole body before
first.
this?
Because by the time you do this treatment,
They're already cold.
they're already cold and the skin's recovered, temperature-wise. So, yeah. So now you're at -5. So now go to the bottom row. Just watch the hip bones. You'll feel it with the head. So you see, when you get the applicator head that cold, how it stays cold. See, that you haven't been on there in a long time, and it's already at -3, and the skin stays cold. So what we do is, so when you do 1 or 2 more passes over it, and you'll see. We're gonna just keep going back and forth on this, keeping it at an extended period at anywhere from 1 to -4 Celsius on that applicator head. And that's whether you're doing fat freeze here, on the legs, on the butt, on the arms, on the back, it's all the same. The difference is when you're doing it on any other body part but the stomach and the hips, it's vertical instead of horizontal. You're following the stomach muscles. What's your reading, Julie?
50, low 50s.
Wow.
51, 47, 44. I think every now and then I get Christine's hand, and then it's in the 80s.
And not everybody will get cold that fast. So if there's more body fat or a larger frame or hair, it's definitely going to impede it. So you'll have to take it colder, and all you do is just hit this and take it colder as you, well, we're not going to do that to you right now.
The lowest it goes was negative 18.
0 Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, you can get cold. You can get it really cold.
Negative 18 Celsius.
0 Fahrenheit.
Wow.
And 41 Celsius, which is 107.
Wow.
Yep.
That's very cold.
But you only use that in extreme condition when you can't get someone to it. That's where you have to be careful. You know, you don't want to just automatically go to -18 and treat everybody there
No.
because for obvious
It
reasons.
has to be iterative. Now, you said the best zone is between -6 and 1.
1 and -4.
1 and -4.
And that's all in the patient protocol manual too.
Okay.
So now you're at -5, so go to the middle row. Let's go to the next row. Yeah. And repeat. Because you're getting really, look at the temperature of the applicator is still at -5. Because their skin is still so cold.
You're cold, 44, 45.
It's getting lower.
You see, when you use your hand to push against it, you're warming. You're warming it with your hand.
Yeah.
That's why the Italians say we don't understand the hand.
So as soon as
For
you get to
massage.
4, you want to go to another row or pass through a few times?
When you get to -4, -5, you want to go to the next row. Yeah. It'll start to get uncomfortable. When people start getting out of -6, it can be uncomfortable. Now after this, if you go anytime today, if you in the sink, go in the sauna, go in compression, hop on the vibration plate, anything to facilitate the drainage, lymphatic drainage. You know what other people taking the red light therapy and putting it right on the area, nice and close. After the facials, do a Soluna treatment
Oh, I have
on the
that.
face
Okay.
and magnify it. My wife has been experimenting.
Oh.
We had a Biotron at home, and she was using that in conjunction with it on her face, and it really helped a lot.
Wow.
Then she started using Soluna and accentuated the results.
In what way? It like helps with the wrinkles?
It increases the effectiveness of each treatment when you use the light therapy. in
Okay.
conjunction.
I just recently got one.
I saw it out front.
I haven't, we literally haven't used it. I just haven't kind of like set it up. But yeah, okay. That's great.
So you have all the functionality here to enhance everything.
Yeah.
And there's no reason for anyone to go to a GM afterwards, and I think people would prefer not to.
totally.
Yeah, no, I think we can keep it all in the same,
That's the mistake so many people make, is that they don't bring in, even if it's Normatex
Right.
or a vibration plate to help afterwards.
So I'm thinking whole body cryotherapy, fat freeze, sauna, compression.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And that's going to be 2 hours then.
2 hours.
So, I mean, can I really justify the sauna after this?
I mean, you end up,
Because you're not looking for metabolic boost necessarily. You're looking for isolated. You're looking for biomechanical action on fat cells.
so just the vibration.
So it's not chemical.
Okay,
So
so it got to
I
4.
guess the heat would be okay.
Like, I
You can
just
counteract
Yeah, you just keep on
the
doing it. You're doing
cryo.
perfect. So that's as much pain as you're gonna
We'll
feel.
figure it out too.
Yeah, that's the
Cryo.
I
maximum
think what
amount
we
of
could
pain
do is we do
that you're gonna have.